He's been doing this for 11 years, real veteran. So y'all make some noise for the very funny Matthew Tate.
Thank you. Yes, my name is Matthew Tate, and I only do two things. That's eat ass and play tennis. None of y'all look very fit or talented, so let's get fucking weird. Y'all ever been I don't know if this has ever happened to any of y'all. This happened to me recently, folks, fellas. Have y'all ever been going down on a lady, you know? She neglected to mention that she was on her cycle. Yeah, that happened to me recently. Then all of a sudden, I'm just like, how are we both keeping our balance on this bike? Y'all ever been getting your ass ate by a native German speaker while getting your dick blown by a native Russian speaker? I like to call that duolingus. We're not going to keep that energy for the whole fucking set. Oh, folks, in Sandy Skate Park, how are we doing tonight? Good. It's good to be here tonight, folks. It's good to be here tonight. I almost wasn't here tonight, but the news snapped, so here we are. One more day. All right. Been having a rough go of it lately. Been having a rough year. Anybody else have a rough year in here this year? Of course not. We're in fucking Madison. All right, let you live vicariously through me then. All right. My year's starting out in a real fun way. Y'all remember that fun time? That one fun time? You know? When I got broken up with 10 minutes before I had to go host a comedy show that I ran at the time, one day before our anniversary. I was like, oof, baby, that hurts. I kind of preferred it when you just hit me instead. Doing great, though. Doing great. I'm in therapy in old 2023. We got any therapy heads out there?
Yeah.
Just the comics. That fucking checks out. I've got the depression something fierce, man. I've got the depression something fierce. Any of y'all have depression or suffer from depression maybe at some previous time? Y'all seem like you're happy right now. Anybody live with a depression ever? Make some noise. Yeah. What that sounded like is how it feels every day. What you just heard is what I like to call the maximum amount of noise you can make for depression. Yeah, man. So those of you who can relate, you can probably relate to this. Like, any of y'all ever been sitting at home, you know, maybe on a Thursday night, you know, after a comedy show, about like 3 bottles of wine deep, you suddenly say to yourself, man, this gun tastes like I haven't cleaned it in a while. Oh, I don't date anymore, not lately, you know, partly because I'm hopelessly broken, partly also because I've been described as an old soul ever since I was very young. Any old souls in here? Yeah? No, we're just all forever young? All right. I started getting called an old soul whenever I was about 6, 7 years old. I don't know if you've heard that term before. When you hear somebody look at like a 6 or 7-year-old and say, that's an old soul, they're either A, a pedophile, or B, what they mean to say about that kid is, ooh, bless his heart, all the serotonin's already gone from him. He's not going to make it past 27. Joke's on them, I'm turning 37 next month. Ooh, that's going to be good. Again, I don't date, partly because I'm bad at it, partly because of the old soul thing. I just recently, this year, upgraded from a flip phone. Yeah, that's the right response to that. Yeah. And I got on the old Tinders, and I have a hard time of it because I don't speak the emoji speak. Do y'all speak the emoji speak? I don't. Old Matthew Tate does not speak the hieroglyphics too well. No, sir, not one bit. I was on there, and I can't be positive what this one lady said to me, but near as I could decipher it, she said she wanted me to eat her wet cat until she cried. It's like, that is some first step Jeffrey Dahmer shit right there. No, ma'am, we're not doing that. Hi, I'm Matthew Tate, and I don't know things. Next lady on the app, she would just not shut the fuck up about eggplants. Eggplant this and eggplant that. And can you bring me some of that hot, steamy eggplant? It's like, ma'am, I don't know if you read my profile, but I'm not a farmer. A stand-up comic. I live in an apartment, studio apartment, you know. I guess I could swing by Whole Foods on the way. I don't know. Swipe left, is that the correct direction? I don't know. Hi, I'm Matthew Tate, and I don't know things. Recently, I was on my way to a show in Birmingham, and I passed by one of those car vending machines. You guys seen these? You seen these? Yeah, it said Carvana on it, and I was like, Carvana, what the... Isn't that one band from the 90s that was popular for about 5 minutes? Think they had that one song, Smells Like Fresh Car Scent? I think the lead singer blew a head gasket. Hi, I'm Matthew Tate, and I don't know things. Haven't been dating for a minute, you know? Haven't been dating for a minute, not just, you know... Because ultimately, the real reason Matthew Tate's not dating is because I'm just holding out for the right lady. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? All right, we're all on the same page here. Clearly, I'm talking about Serena Williams. I like a lady who can bench press me, you know? Look at me, it's not fucking hard to do, you know? I look like if Draco Malfoy got rejected from an all-Hogwarts audition for a production of Grease. Yeah. Thank you. Just like I want her to own me. Hey, watch out. Oh, man, I was talking to a guy recently at a bar about my crush, and he was like, Matthew Tate, you are crazy. That lady would crush you. And I was like, shut the fuck up, Todd. That's the point. I want her to crush me. You know, because I don't want to, like, live until I'm in my late 60s suffering from cirrhosis and dementia, yelling at kids to get off of my lawn at noon, even though I don't have a lawn because I live in a fucking pay by the week. No. Oh, Matthew Tate wants to go out, and when he's in his mid-30s, fuck, that's this year. We're going to skate past that. Mid-30s, so I'm in the, you know, seedy, questionably clean bed of a Motel 8, you know, because that's the only thing I could afford with the shitty pay I made off of my last disappointing road gig. And I'm just chained to the bed with a ball gag in my mouth. And Serena Williams is there because at some point we met each other and I went, baby, you can quit tennis. I'm going to take care of this from now on. I'm going places. And she believed that shit. I'm a garbage human being. Have you met me? And now she's in here with me in this very regrettable situation. Regrettable for her, not for me. I'm having the time of my life in this scenario. As she's just, you know, on top of me, straddling me, riding me cowgirl style, you know. And every time she falls back into me, she's just crushing more and more of my bones because I'm only 115 pounds soaking wet and too stupid to know what nutrition is. You know, and then she starts choking me, right? She starts choking me because autoerotic asphyxiation is the only way I know how to feel anything anymore. You know, like Chester Bennington or Anthony Bourdain or Chris Cornell. You know, and then she's doing it harder and harder and harder, and the light starts to go out from the edge of my eyes, and I start to turn as blue as a loaf of bread you forgot in the back of the pantry for 12 years. I try to scream out with my last dying gasp, I love you, Serena! But it just comes out, Serena, you know, because the ball gag. Yeah, you like that joke, don't you? You take that joke. You're a dirty audience. Oh, that's the way I want to go out. And anybody who judges me for that is a bullshit asshole who doesn't even deserve the lesser Williams sister. Come on now, y'all. I'm not talking about Venus. She's also a lady. She can get it too. And by it, I mean herpes. I've met me. I know what I'm bringing to the table. I'm not talking about the dead sister either. That would be in poor taste. And I think we've established I'm a comedian of taste. Talking about that fourth sister. You know, you've seen her in the stands, the U.S. Open, just with the dismayed look on her face. Like, I could have been somebody. And it's like, shut the fuck up, Teresa. No, you couldn't. You never figured out how to put down the funnel cake and pick up the tennis racket. Yeah, judgy, right? My point is, folks, I just want Serena Williams to ride my face till I feel like I'm being waterboarded in the Guantanamo Bay detention facility sometime in the early 2000s, you know? I start to get reminiscent for better, less confusing days, you know, days when we had George Bush in office, and I didn't care for him at the time, but he's better than whatever the fuck we've had for the last 7 years. You know, and then I look up at one point and I go, oh, hey, Bush, get it? Because it's a double entendre. Because in this scenario, Serena Williams has not shaved her nethers at all, right? Because I want that shit full flavor, musty, Marlboro red. I want to floss while I'm getting a meal. You picking up while I'm putting down insanity? Like, I just want to do my best Pac-Man impression between them cheeks, you know, like, walk, 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 walk. That's the sound of me dying an 8-bit between that ass. Game, set, match. My point is, folks, I will just not be able to rest in peace until I know what Serena Williams' butthole tastes like. You know, like right after a match, before she hits the showers, I bet it tastes like cocoa butter victory. Before I get out of here, please, after the show, come say hey to me in the back. I've got some merch for sale. I put out 4 comedy albums to date, so if you just want to follow me on Spotify or iTunes or wherever you get your shit, that would be greatly appreciated. Also got CDs, stickers, and pins in the back. And with that, I'm going to, what do I want to leave you folks with? You know what? I was going to end my set tonight with a time-traveling joke, but you didn't like it. Thank you. I've been Matthew Tate.